Good morning. How are you? Happy Friday if you're watching live. We are almost to the weekend. Hang in there. So, the reason I decided this topic of naturally boosting the immune system for today instead of Reiki or some other topic is because pretty much everyone I know, myself, my family, my patients, my colleagues, friends, everybody is sick right now. So I have decided it is time to talk about natural ways to boost your immunity so that we can all get better and stay better once and for all. Let us hope. And so I wanted to talk about a few things that you can do, either supplements you can take, foods you can eat, things you can do in general to stay healthy during this crazy time of all these viruses going around, because we have had an uptick in COVID again, the flu, norovirus, and a whole bunch of other nasty little buggers that we're trying to get rid of. I've heard of a lot of ear infections lately in the kids at the schools and things. I'm hearing from all the mom groups that I'm in. So it is just crazy out there right now. So first of all, the most important thing when trying to not get sick is, well, they're all kind of equally important, but the first thing that comes to mind is do not touch your face, right? So keep your hands away from your face as much as possible, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, because all of these are openings into the body. So if there's anything on your hands, then it's a natural entry point for any of those nasty bugs to get in. Second to that is wash your hands, right? So this is an interesting topic because some people take this to the extreme and they wash their hands so much that their hands actually crack, and that is not good because then we have another way for bugs to get in. So washing your hands when it's appropriate, obviously after going to the bathroom, before eating, those are the two most important times. Or if for some reason you have to touch your face, wash your hands. But we want to make sure we're not overdoing it because then we break down our skin barrier, which is a natural defense against all of those bugs as well. So that is kind of a twofold. So make sure you're doing enough, but not too much, right? And then, of course, using some lotion if the hands or other parts of your skin start to get so dry that they're starting to crack. Okay, so now let's talk about things you can take into your body that can help boost your immunity. There are a ton of them, but we'll just go over a couple of very simple ones so that you can get started today. So zinc is great for shortening the length, of a virus. So if you're already starting to feel a little scratchy throat or a cough coming on or some congestion or, anyway, starting to feel sick, start taking your zinc. Now you can take zinc supplements. Those are great and all. But you can also get zinc naturally in a lot of foods. So lentils have zinc, avocado has zinc, red meat has zinc. There's a whole host of things that naturally contain zinc. So look into that. But definitely one way or another, we want to get some zinc in your body every day. And there are a couple of really good supplements out there for zinc. So if your kids need it and they can't take tablets or pills, I believe the brand is Mary Ruth's. Have you guys heard of that? They have a liquid unflavored zinc that you can put in either just a dropper full in their mouth, and it's essentially tastes like maybe a little more than water to them, and they just swallow it. Or you can put it in a drink of some sort, a little bit of orange juice or apple juice or something, just to give it some flavor so that they'll drink it down, no problem. So that's one way for the kiddos, or if you don't like taking pills. And then also there are, of course, tablet forms of all kinds. And zinc typically needs to be taken with food. Most supplements need to be taken with food. If your supplements are fermented, then you don't need to take them with food because it is absorbed better being fermented. All right, so zinc is one. Vitamin C is a big one as well. Vitamin C helps boost our immune system, as we all know and have probably heard a million times. So what has vitamin C in it? Well, all of your citrus fruits, so lemon, lime, orange, those all have it. But then also strawberries have I almost said zinc, vitamin C, and things we might not have thought of like Brussels sprouts, red cabbage, cauliflower, kiwi fruit even. So there are lots of ways to get vitamin C in your diet, and they don't just have to be eating a bunch of oranges or drinking orange juice. So just having a well-rounded fresh food diet is very helpful. And in doing this also, remember when you're eating foods instead of just taking supplements, you're also naturally getting other things that will help boost your immunity, help your body stay strong, because fruits and vegetables have way more than just one benefit to them, right? Each one has several vitamins, several minerals and things in it that we need. So by all means, if you can do it the natural way and eat the food, that's the best way to go, because the supplements often, you're just getting the one supplement, right? The one thing in that supplement. All right, and then what else can we do? We're not touching our face, we're washing our hands appropriately, we're eating or taking supplements that will help boost our immune system. Sleep is a huge one. Without sleep, everything goes wrong, right? Our mental health goes down the drain, our physical body goes down the drain, our immune system tanks, everything goes down. So sleep is super important. You want a dark, quiet, cool space to sleep in. And that is super, super important that you're getting around 8 hours every day, plus or minus an hour. But on average, you want to be right around that 8-hour mark in general. And excuse me, guys, I'm also sniffly a little bit today. And then we also want some sunshine and some fresh air. So getting out into nature. Now, this is kind of a twofold thing. If you're out in nature, you're outside, you are not captured in a small space with other people who could be sick, and the germs aren't just sitting around waiting for you to inhale them or touch your face, right? Your hands and then to your face. So getting outside keeps you away from the bad bugs, because they're all very sparsely located and very little chance you will encounter one. And then also sunshine helps with vitamin D and helps your body in a lot of ways. Fresh air helps your lungs function better. So all of these things kind of combined are helpful. And then on top of that, usually when you're out in nature, hopefully you're not on your phone or your computer or watching a TV or anything. So then also you're getting that disconnection from electronics and things, which is also super helpful for our health overall. And so we're disconnecting, so we're feeling less stress. We're outside getting fresh air and sunshine. Also, this whole stress thing is huge as well. So any way that works for you to relax, the better, right? So getting outside and disconnecting from social media, the news, all of these things, getting away from people if people stress you out, or connecting with a friend and going on a hike or a walk with them if that helps your anxiety, your stress, things like that. So there's so many ways we can be helping our bodies get through this terrible season of viruses. I hope that you can find at least a couple of these helpful for you, and just really kind of power through to the springtime, because it's on its way. So keep your hopes up, keep your faith alive, because we are getting there. We're getting through this season, but most people I know have been sick relentlessly over the last month and a half, and we're all just ready for a break. So keep your heads up. You're doing great. Hopefully this is helpful, and I will see you next time. And also please comment below if you have any questions, concerns, things to add that might be helpful that I didn't mention here that could help someone else watching. And if you don't mind commenting below where you're watching from, I love that so much. And I am grateful for you always. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.